Hello there, my name is Mugenda Mikala. I'm a Bwiti shaman from Gabon. I've been working with different herbs and plants for over 30 years, and those herbs been helping us and our family for generations. And I had a vision to come here in the West to help you guys here. I've been suffering a lot from different issues, and especially with the negative energies around everybody, pretty much, whether from work, from nightclubs or carnival, and when you're picking up all those negative energies, you're also poisoning your family because you don't know. You're just going home with it, and it's spraying all over your family, your house, or even your loved ones, and it's very dangerous. So that's why, to us, we've been using those herbs to protect us, to cleanse, our bodies, for generations. In the Bwiti tradition, we use different tools to cleanse ourselves, meaning our bodies, homes, and protect ourselves. And now making, all of them in one very special kit. It's not easy to make those tools, we spend days, sometimes weeks looking for those herbs and plants deep in the jungle. People will go there, for days because it's a multiple herbs, different wood bark and plants, has to be found and put all together. So that's why it's really tough to make them. And we spend a lot of time to really get all those two together, and then at the end of it, it's not just when you get all those things ready that's it's enough. There's another process which is the most important one. You have to put the codes on those tools, and the codes is what it's every single herbs and plant has a different codes. You have to know the codes in order for you to release the potential of the nature. In the Bwiti tradition, again, we have three major different tools we use. We have the spiritual shower tool, which is the one we use for to cleanse ourselves. That means from the outside inside, it can cleanse you with soul at the same time. And it's a very special tools because it's the one we use, when we get a baby, in a traditional way. Because back home, when a baby gets born, we don't wash him up with soap, whatever it is. We take him to the river, or we actually wash him the same way, with those herbs, the same herbs you're gonna have on your kid, to wash yourself. And for instance, there's this plant which is my friend. I love him. It's his name is Ikalo. Ikalo is actually flipping everything over. When you shower with Ikalo, actually it kills every single negative energies you might have, regardless of where they come from, and then it created a very healthy environment around you, and it created wealth at the same time. So there's different herbs we use, and I guarantee you it's gonna bring different joy in different ways, different levels of your life. Even at work, for people running a business, if you shower with that kit, it's going to create a very happy and then healthy environment. It can trigger different situation in a good way on your side. So, and then we have the house cleanse. House cleanse is it's like a torch with different mix again, different mix of herbs and plant. And the house cleanse is why we use that for? It's because when we get negative energy out there, the first place we go to is our homes or our apartments, offices. So when you're using the torch, is what the house cleanse actually is gonna chase away every negative energy is been storing, for I don't know, or even demons. Demon can stay a ghost, no matter what kind of negative entities you were carrying will totally get out of the house. There's no question about it. And because it's a very special made by myself, we use a very powerful herbs and wood bark. One of the ingredients of the torches, we use the sap of the tree we call mukumi. It's the first tree. It's just one of the, I would say it's the unique tree in the whole world where you can collect the sap and then make fire out of it. To collect that sap, you have to go cut the tree, and leave it. As soon as you cut the tree, you leave it for 3 days. The fourth day you go back, you collect the whole sap. and dry it, mix with different herbs. That's, makes we make fire out of it, and that's just one of the component of the cleansing. And then we have this wood bark we call a sigo. It's pretty much one of the hard, tough tree, in the jungle. That's the guy who's in charge of taking every hit you get from the outside, or let's say if you have, no matter how strong the negative energy or the demon or the ghost you might have in your house, that guy would just be, there and kicking everybody's butt and get rid of everything. So that's just to tell you a little bit about, the house cleanse. And then we have the protection. That's actually the big guy. That's your security guard, because that guy won't sleep 24/7. And I put there a very special guy, which is the lining. I don't know if you had the chance to see a lining in the physical form yourself to be able to touch it. But believe it or not, they have in your protection kit, there's a lining there, I put special there. And that lining, my people, we track, those lining for, weeks, because when the lining tracks, you land somewhere, and so people have to go and find it, and that guy is going to be in charge of, protecting you, no matter what it is. It could be a negative energy, a demon, or ghost, even someone having just bad thoughts against you. It's gonna strike right away. And then you have to imagine, for instance, you have friends coming over your house and they have different bad energy on them. It's not gonna get to your house as long as you have that guy standing 24/7 protecting you and your family in your home. And you will notice that while I'm making those kits, those tools, you will notice that there's a white paper writing, actually. Those writings, which is your full name and your parents' full names and your kids, wherever you're sending, whoever you want to protect in your home, So that little piece of paper actually is the name of people you want to protect. We putting that down and putting all the herbs, whatever we use at the top of it, because we want to make sure it's protecting, everybody in the house. We're using different spirits. Every single herbs and trees and woodbark we're using is different spirits from the jungle, so they will recognize you through your name. And as soon as we finish to put all the keys together, we use the Ndingo, which is the key of the nature, the key of lifetime. It's that little seed which we use as a key, to knock, into the nature territory to really unlock all the codes. And the protection, you will notice there will be red color on the top of it, or it's just a, red powder, which is very secret to us. It's made only by pigment. Pigments always, those guys live in, today they still live in the jungle, so we have, personal, contact with them, and that's where we get our all healings, whatever we know as healing, spiritual, whatever, we get it from those guys. So that red powder by itself, it's very secret, and it's made with over 50 different herbs and plants. So having that powder, that red powder by itself, will really trigger a lot of, good things in your side. So this little guy, it's a very tiny, guy. We call him the Visma. The Visma is in charge of, making you and your family invisible, which we find inside of a huge tree in the jungle. And myself, I can't get into it. We always send pigment, because there's little guys, they go into that, that tree and find this is just a little dark powder, which is specialized on, making you and your family invisible. And those nobody can find you. Somebody can have negative thoughts sending to you. You just swallow the whole negative thoughts. If you have demon coming towards you, negative energies come in, the guy just swallows it, puts you in your family, your whole home invisible, and nothing can get to you. So it's very important. The same way you're going to protect yourself. You don't want anything to hurt you or hurt your your loved ones on the daytime. The same way you're gonna want to have a protection. At a spiritual level, because we get destroyed mainly in the spiritual level. So that protection, it's been made by myself, especially to protect you. The same way it's been protecting me and my family for generations. couple of different ways you will find out whether it's real or not, whether it's working. You know, the only protection with, you know, with current fire, if you really being seriously attacked spiritually, you're just gonna current fire by itself. It's not like it's gonna burn the whole house, just itself, you know. And no matter where you're gonna put it, because you have to put it in a very special place where nobody's seeing it, nobody's touching it. So just make sure the day is gonna cut and fire. Even if you didn't have any intention to go and to check on it, you will have the intention that day to go and check on it, and you will see that really burn down. That moment, you know, it's the way to know, like, you know what, you've been attacked seriously, and at that moment, just pick up the phone, call us, you know, and we will know what to do, you know, from there. And the other way, also to see if physical protection is working, from time to time, maybe having dreams, being in a jungle, having just a good time, and not some scary dreams. It's going to be in the jungle having a good time, you know, whether it's picnic or whatever, just find yourself in the jungle, you know, and enjoying the nature in the jungle. That's also the signal, the signs for you to know that the protection has been, you know, outstanding 24/7. I know about voodoo because I got trained for it to make voodoo. You know why? Because in the shamanist training, you know, to be a complete shaman, you will know about all those things. That means you will know the negative way, positive way. And we get trained to know how to make voodoo just because you have to know how to destroy them. Because if you don't know how voodoo is made, there's no way you're going to destroy, you know, a voodoo. So that has nothing to do with voodoo. That's very natural kits, which are going to help you to cleanse your body, you know, and to cleanse your house, your home, your office, your apartment, and protection, you know, to protect you and your family. So when you use them, the meaning of it, you know, whatever you wish for, you have to mean it to see the results, you know, overnight. That's another thing. That's just the big secret of it. You know, if you have a shower, the shower kits, and then you're showering of it, just you concentrating 100% on it, and all your wishes, it has to be 100%, and you have to mean it. Same way it has heat cleansing. So you have to get pissed off if you're not sleeping properly, and then you've been having nightmare. You know, something, if you feel like something is in your house, and then you have to just really mean it, that you don't want those kind of negative energy in your house, it's gonna get out. You know, so there's no question about it. So yeah, and I'm not saying good luck, just do it. It's gonna happen to you, like it's been happening, you know, to us for generations.